How you doing? This is Scott. I'm here with Sneakers, and we're coming to you from Unique Photo. Today we're going to talk to you about sensor cleaning. Now, the first thing to know about sensor cleaning is try not to do it. There are some preventative measures that may help you along the way. First of which, try not to take off your lens. We all know that's impractical because you don't buy a DSLR not to change the lens. So when you do change the lens, make sure that A, you're doing it in a clean environment. Don't be out in a dust storm trying to change it. If you have to, you have to, but do try to avoid it. Second, make sure your camera is switched off before you change the lens. And when you are about to do it, make sure that you have another lens that's there and ready to go, and that the rear element of that lens is clean and free from dust. So, simple enough. Keep your camera aimed down. One lens comes off, other lens goes right on, and you're ready to roll. Some cameras actually come with their own sensor cleaning feature. Turn the camera on and it runs through a cycle, cleans the sensor for you. Every time you turn it off, it does the same thing. These cameras are good to have, but won't always do the job for you, so do be prepared. At some point you are going to have to go in there and take a shot at cleaning your own sensor. When you are ready to do that, a few things to know. One, consult the manufacturer. If the camera is still under warranty and you're not comfortable with it, might be better off that you send the camera to them and let them do it for you. If it's outside of warranty, you can pay to have it done, or if you don't want to, you can just go ahead and clean it yourself. Now, when you are cleaning the sensor, last thing you want to do is make contact with it. So keep that in mind. First step to cleaning, one, you have to put the camera on. Go into the menu function of the camera. Go to sensor cleaning. And all cameras pretty much will allow you to lock the mirror up and access the sensor. Select OK. And there you go. Sensor is now exposed. Now, it's a misnomer to say that we're actually cleaning the sensor. What we're really doing is cleaning the filter in front of the sensor. But all those black spots in your pictures, it comes out to the same thing. What you really want to do is just get rid of them. Now, the first thing you want to do is check out the sensor itself. See if you can spot the dust that's on it. A good tool for that is something like this, the Delkin sensor scope. And all it is a lit magnifying loop. You put it on. Once you press the button, it will shine a light on the sensor, and you'll get a good idea of what the dust is that you're looking at. And for what I'm seeing here, it's actually pretty clean, but I'm still going to show you how to do it anyway. Now, first approach to cleaning the sensor, try not to make contact with it. For that, you want something like this product, the Giotto Rocket. It's a good squeeze blower, gives a good blast of air. You want to make sure the camera is aimed down. Put the rocket up into it, not far enough to actually make contact with anything. Couple of good shots. All of the dust would then fall out of the camera. And you end up with a fairly clean sensor. If you find that that doesn't do it, the next approach I like to take is something in a dry solution like the Visible Dust Brush. This is their 724 Bright, which actually has its own light to it. Takes AAA batteries, one little snap of the brush, and it will actually shake all of the dust free and put a static charge into the brush so that you can then get in there and very carefully, a couple passes on the sensor will get it nice and clean for you. And if that approach doesn't work, the last step I recommend to anyone, and this is something certainly I would have to stress, you do want to check with the manufacturer, because if the camera is under warranty, some of them will actually void it for you. Photographic Solutions does make the sensor swab. They come in a variety of sizes. You want to make sure that you're using the correct swab along with the correct solution, the Eclipse or the Eclipse 2 for the type of camera that you're trying to clean. And really all it is a little stiff spatula with a pec pad over it, a couple drops of the solution, You don't have to saturate it, but just get a couple drops in there. And it's one pass, and then one pass the other way. And that should be enough just to take off anything that wouldn't come off in the first 2 tries. It dries very quickly. It's actually a methanol product. Mirror closes down, sensor's then hidden behind it, lens goes back on, and you're good to go. That's about all I got. Thank you very much for paying attention.
Minutes from your door.